After 4 years together, my boyfriend told someone else everything before he ever told me. My boyfriend Javier and I had been together for 4 years, for years of routines, inside jokes, knowing exactly how the other person takes their coffee. We weren't perfect, but we were stable. Or at least, I thought we were. About 6 months ago, I started noticing he was a little more distant. Not cold, just less present. He'd still sit next to me on the couch, still ask how my day was, but it felt like he wasn't really there. Like his attention was somewhere else. I asked him about it once, just casually. I said, "Are you okay lately? You feel a bit off." And he smiled, that same calm smile he always used, and said, "I'm just stressed with work," which made sense. He had a big project at the time, so I didn't question it. I trusted him. A few weeks later, we were at a small gathering with some of his friends. Nothing special, just drinks, music, people talking. At one point, I was in the kitchen grabbing something, and one of his co-workers, Lucia, came up to me. We had met a couple of times before, but we weren't close. She looked a little surprised to see me, and she said something that completely caught me off guard. She said, "Oh, I didn't know you guys were still together." I actually laughed at first. I thought she was joking. I said, "What do you mean?" And she hesitated, like she realized she said something she wasn't supposed to. But then she said, "I mean, Javier talks a lot about how things haven't been working for a while." I just stood there, because that was the first time I was hearing any of that. I asked her what she meant, and she said, "He told me you've been growing apart, that you're basically just together out of habit." I felt like I was listening to someone describe a completely different relationship, because none of that had ever been said to me. Not once. That night, I didn't confront him. I just watched. The way he acted, the way he spoke to me, everything looked normal, which somehow made it worse. The next day, I asked him again. Same question as before. "Are you happy?" And again, that same calm answer. "Of course I am." That's when I realized something. It wasn't that he didn't know how he felt. It's that he had already told someone else. Just not me. A few days later, I ended things. He looked genuinely shocked. Like he didn't see it coming. And he asked me why. And I just said, because I shouldn't have to hear about our relationship from someone who isn't in it. He didn't deny it. Didn't argue. Just went quiet. So yeah, after 4 years together, I wasn't the person he chose to be honest with.